So first of all, this video is only for demo purposes, and all the data that we've been showing over here is dummy data. Okay, so let's start then. So in this video, will be only discussing analytics flow, and there are a couple of reports in the analytics flow. So let's choose the reports tab, and we'll be discussing the income report and the billing report. So let's jump into the income report. So here we have these incomes between the selected range. Okay. And in the UI, we'll be showing date, client payments, gross income, and net income. So whatever we've been selecting the rate range, the first column would be total within that rate range. And below that, it will be divided into on the monthly basis. Okay, so we have export functionality over here as well, which will be exporting in form of CSV for now. Okay, so let's go to the database structure, and for this, I will be using the appointment table. So in appointment table, we will have the appointment fee column. So let's say what is this client payments? So whatever will sum the appointments between in the selected date range, and this would be a client payments. Of course, client will pay in the form of if we even write off the payment, we have to add to the client credits. So I believe the client payment would be in the appointment column. It would be appointment fee minus adjustable amount, or maybe appointment fee minus write-off. So let's say if appointment is for $100 and we write off 20, so there would be remaining 80. And so we will calculate these client payments by this for each appointment, and then we will show it here. And gross income would be the same, and net income would be the same as well. So let's check in the simple practice if it's same thing. So yeah, so if the client payment is 2059, gross income is same, and the net income is same as well. Okay, so yeah, exactly, we can export in the same of in the form of CSV and Excel. So we'll be getting this data from appointments tables. Let's move to the second report, which is billing outstanding balances. And over here as well, we will have a date range where we can select the date range and see the outstanding balances between this date range, and we have this more filter. And I believe this is for further filtering the clients. So if I go here in the outstanding balances in the more, okay, so this is a further filtering option with balance, show details, and include insurance. So we don't need this, the last one. Maybe with show details. Let's see if we need that or not. In the Figma, we have it. So let's say if I just, click the showed, let's first now just work with balance, okay, which is by default auto selected. So here we have each client, and we can see the services provided for this client between the selected rate range. The services provided would be the number of appointments the clients have in this date range, okay? And of course, this will be the sum of the appointment fee, and appointment fee minus write-off fee is equal to the services provided for a single client. Uninvoiced, so let's say if we create an appointment, we need to create a respective invoice for that appointment. And these invoices being saved over here in invoice table with these columns. Okay, and let's say here we should have we would have appointment ID, and for each appointment, if we don't have, we look into the invoice table, and if its invoice is not there, this means that payment should be appear under the uninvoiced column. Okay, and of course for the invoiced, all the appointments which would have invoice, uh, we will show it over here, and the client paid. And let's say because for now we can have multiple payments against an appointment, so client can pay half amount, and let's say if your appointment is for $100 and client pay 20, then the left is 80. So here you will only show the 20, and the client balance is for you will some you will have a services provider, on the original fee, you will have a client paid, just subtract it, and we will have a client balance, which clients need to pay yet. So this is something that we can get from two tables. One is appointment and other is invoices. Okay. And if you want to get the client paid amount, you can also, if you want to get it, maybe we can use a payment table as well, where we can get the invoice ID. But it would be easier if we, simply go with the invoice table. Okay. Now let's select the other filter, which is let's move this and go with the show details. In the details, we will have a previous client balance. Let's say any client previous total balance, previous client balance. These are the columns that would be same. And this is client write-off and the client balance. So there are three new columns, which is client write-off. So for each appointment, we have this write-off table, and we have this client group ID as well. So you need to sum this write-off and just show it over here. Okay. Other columns will be remain same. And let's say if I guess previous client balance and total balance would also client balance, previous client balance. Let's see how it's working. 450 and 684. Okay, we can discuss this later. And the last filter is okay, we can skip this include insurance because we don't need it. So I guess this is it for these two reporting tabs.